Representing, moving to the beat. Yeah, yeah. Vibe in your hand, I taste so sweet. Sipping on that hard seltzer, can't be beat. Ooh, yeah. Hey, we on a vibe. We need a vibe taking us high. So our rhythm's feeling so right. Raise your glasses, go to the night. Feel the rhythm, feel the pace. Vibe in your system, can't place. Grenada's finest, we're here to stay. Sipping on that wine, catching our sway.
Vibe Hard Seltzer. Grenada's cold, refreshing hard seltzer. What's your vibe?
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. All right, of course, we have to say welcome to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing? The pleasure is mine to be back with you for another day, another night, and yeah, another program. It feels good to be back home in the warmth. And of course, we have to say hello to those of you who are out there in the cold. I know it's not easy for you. Anywho's, good luck, all right? So, I have to say hello to the Grenadians who are abroad. My heart goes out to you, those of you who are in the cold. The first-time viewers on the program, we're saying hello to you, and to the usual suspects, we are also saying hello to you. Hello. All right, so brace yourself. It's going to be a good one. We have so many things to tell you about resignation, rumors of resignation, and a whole lot more. Things are heating up politically in Grenada, if you ask me. It's been like that, in fact. So we're going to be talking about that. We've heard from the new political party. We've heard from the new political leader of the new National Party, Honorable Emmeline Pear. We'll talk to you about that in a moment and other things. So brace yourself. This is it right here. We are hearing from the police. They had their hands really busy from Friday, Saturday. They were busy. We'll talk to you about some of the things that has happened over the weekend as well. Gotta let you know the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Quartz Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket. We've got the superb distributors on board with us as well, and we've got the Beacon Insurance and Vibe. We are taking a quick one and come back, and don't forget, when we come back, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit compliments. Digicel, that lucky person might just be you.
Affordable quality products products delivered to you via Superb service. We are Superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
Get so much more with Quartz Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Quartz Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Quartz Ready Finance. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Hey, hey, hey! And of course, we want to say hello and welcome to today's program to every one of you, the first-time viewers, and of course, the usual suspects. My name is Mikey Hutchinson. Let's get straight into the business. Resignation, and rumors of resignation is what many people were talking about today. It started off with the MP for the town of St. George resigning from the New National Party. You understand? He cited many reasons, including that of the way he was treated leading up to the convention, from the moment that he would have expressed his interest to become the political leader. He says that the system, in other words, alluded to the fact that the voting process was a little bit rigged in his opinion. Not appreciating some of the things that were being done. He also talked about not receiving a delegates list and all of that, who, by the way, the current leader of the opposition, who was at the time his running opponent, claims that that is not a norm to have the persons who are running receive any sort of delegates list. We'll talk to you more about that. However, the member for the town says that it's become really difficult for him to continue his political career with the New National Party, and as a consequence has tendered his resignation. All right, the current leader of the NNP, Honorable Emmeline Pear, in her opening remarks today, in fact, it was her first official press conference since taking up the leadership of the party. So in her press conference today, she took the opportunity to thank the member, Peter David, for his contribution towards the party over the years. And took the opportunity as well. What's going on with this thing there? And took the opportunity. Oh yeah. the thing just moving by itself. Yeah. Or is that one by? Hey, don't try that. Now. Anyway, she took the opportunity to thank him, Peter David, for his years of service towards the party.
Let me also, as I am in the mode of thank you, I want to also use this opportunity to express appreciation to Brother Peter David, who would have submitted his resignation to this party yesterday, and to say thank you for your service to the party. Thank you for your service to Grenada, and we wish you all the best.
Those were the words. When pressed to somewhat give a little more context to what has happened, she took the opportunity to somewhat explain the process of the election and the selection, and what happened leading up to that day when voting was done at the convention.
I mean, the issue of winning and holding this position is not even the factor. It is the overwhelming support and encouragement from supporters, people who are not supporters, people who are encouraging. I want to be part of this. I want to contribute. How can I contribute? It's almost difficult. The PRO will tell you that. It's almost difficult to keep up with the requests for meetings, the requests for engagements of one kind or the other. So I have to say this also, Kalishra, as it relates to the complaints that you indicated that were made by, I would say, my colleague and friend, as it relates to the delegates list. Let's make that abundantly clear. No one in the party who aspired for the position of this in this party as political leader was given a delegates list. It is not normal. It is not the norm. The general secretary is right here. So anyone who gives you the impression that it's a normal thing that every person contesting gets a copy of the delegates list, then that's absolutely false, right? And so if you ask me what I did to engage, I'd never waited on a delegates list because this is not normal, right? What I did was to get out there, find the key supporters in every constituency, reach out to persons who I know had connection with people in constituencies, and everyone was free to do that. And what you do, you engage, because, I mean, common sense would now tell you that all delegates would come from key supporters in constituencies. So that was the framework, if you want to call it that, and the approach that I took. I didn't wait for a delegates list. And the final thing I'll say about this, let me say that I found this process to be extremely fair, in my opinion. And I don't expect everyone to agree with me on this. I don't expect everyone to believe it was fair. Everybody's entitled. As I say, we have to respect people's opinions. We have to learn how to respect people's views. So if you ask me why I considered it to have been fair, the party indicated that any person in the executive or any other person can apply for the position of political leader. That was announced. It was also said that to ensure that we have a certain standard and we promote a certain standard, mindful of the transition that was about to take place. You're talking about somebody who has served at the highest level for 34 years. A certain standard, the bar has been set. So, of course, any serious organization will want to do some kind of process going forward. So, the interview process, which I subjected myself to, this was open to any person. Every person who wanted to apply could have applied, and every person was going to be interviewed. And so, as I said, I participated. The other person, which is Brother Peter David, he chose not to participate in the interview, right? And the executive of the party, in addition, so the advisory committee was to present a report, which they did. And even after that report, which said that only one person, two people applied, only two people applied, and one person participated in the interview. The executive further took a decision, Brother Bola is there, can confirm that anyone, the party, according to its constitution, would respect and allow any person to raise a nomination on the floor. And so if you
And
ask,
of course, that's in a nutshell the gist of what she says would have transpired. And she says that, in her humble opinion, everything was fair. There's a process that needed to be followed, and that was done. According to the member, Honorable Peter David, he disagrees that it was done in a fair manner and says that he hoped that the process would have been fair, democratic, and inclusive. And I always made it clear that I would support whoever emerged from such a contest. Unfortunately, as the convention approached, the leadership resorted to personal attacks, all right, branding me as poison and a cancer in the party that they needed to get rid of. All right. What else? Yeah, so that's basically the gist of things, where we are with that. As a part of the press conference, they also used the opportunity to dispel what they call as rumors that were in circulation that member Kate Lewis had also resigned. She has since put out a statement on social media claiming there is no truth to such. Somebody might have taken a poster, created a poster, and mimicked one of the posters that they had, made it look legitimate, made it look like if it came from the party itself. I tell all you, things are heating up. You all hearing? The things are heating up. All right. Police say that on Sunday, 18th January 2025, they conducted an operation in the form of block searches within the Central and Southern Policing District. During the operation, they say officers seized 24 rounds of .22 ammunition, 48.15 grams of cannabis, 10 dime bags of a silver substance resembling that of ecstasy, 2 knives, 1 scissors. Alright. However, no arrests were made. The RGPS said that they continue to take proactive measures to ensure the safety and security of citizens. Alright, so they created this raid and there were others that they were doing. Of course, we will keep you posted on the results of such. Alright. Also, we can tell you that Floyd Francois, a 35-year-old shopkeeper of Montreal in St. Patrick, was charged with the offenses of possession of firearm, possession of ammunition, possession of cannabis, and possession of cocaine. These charges were laid against Mr. Francois after 1.22 Remington rifle, 33 rounds of ammunition, 659 grams of cannabis, and 49 grams of cocaine were found at his residence during an operation conducted by the police on Saturday. Additionally, Mr. Francois was charged with the offenses of possession of firearm and assault with a dangerous instrument following investigations into an incident which occurred on Tuesday, 31st December 2024 at Montreal in St. Patrick. He is expected to make his first court appearance later this week, according to police. All right, so we are moving on. The next thing that we have to tell you about Livestock Coordinator with the Food Security and Enhancement Project, that's Nugent Bernard, shed some light on the 144 pigs currently quarantined at the Maribor Farm. That's kind of like you say, well, the Times City campus there. All right, you guys will remember several weeks ago, the over 400 animals, pigs, goat, and things like that, were brought into the country for the purpose of breeding. And as they say, they're breeding the business so that they can improve the quality of livestock here in Grenada. All right, so he speaks about that.
We are at the Tamsisi Maribor campus pig facility. This is one of the selected sites that we have for the reign and upbringing of the pigs, of the 144 pigs that we have gotten from the US. It's 144 purebred pigs with 4 different breeds of pig and 4 to 5 different line breeds. And the breeds basically are, to my left here we have the Yorkshire, or what we call the large white, and of course the Lanris. Then to my right here we have the Berkshire, and immediately in front of me here we have the Duroc. Now all these 4 breeds are present and were present in Grenada before. And as we may have pointed out before, we are of the belief that most of the pig breeds in Grenada might just be related, since over the years we have not done any serious genetic improvement, right? So there might have been a whole set of inbreeding, crossbreeding all over the place. And that is one of the reasons why we thought that this new intervention, bringing in this hybrid, would allow us, right, for us to regroup, and strategize in terms of how we treat with our genetics moving forward, right? So these are hybrid, not hybrid, but purebred pigs. And this center here would be used primarily for purebred breeding, right? So all of the piglets that comes from this facility would be purebred. And of course, we would maintain some of them for what we call replacement stock, right? And then the rest of it, what we are not using as replacement stock, farmers out there who are interested in upgrading their own stock will be privileged to purchase one of the purebred, whether it's a female or male, right? So just for a little education, I'm saying female and male, right, now, because in the scheme of things, a female that has not given birth is called a jilt, right? So you move from a piglet female, a female piglet, to a jilt that has not given birth. Once it has given birth, a female has given birth, then we refer to her as a sow, all right? And then, of course, we refer to as them young male, and when they become sowing bulls, right, then, right. So these 4 different breeds, they have distinctive features. In genetics, we call it phenotypic features, right? This is what you see from the outside. So that if you look at a buckshot, one of the phenotypic immediate feature of a buckshot is very color, black and white, right? So most of them, maybe almost the entire body is covered black. They have some of them have white spots. And then when we look at the Duroc is a kind of reddish brown pig. Some of them have dark spot, at times, and that would distinguish, whether at least what breed it is. And then when we look at the large white or the Yorkshire, one of the features of the large white is because it has a nice long slender body. All right, and the Landrace, of course, has a shorter conformation.
Thank you very much, sir. And of course, if you're on the agriculture session, you're allowed to check me. But I think that's enough for you for today. You understand? All right, so of course, he tells you about what's about to happen and why they're doing it, which is very important. There's been a lot of concerns. What they go to do it, why they don't selling me. And of course, we have to keep letting people know what the intention is where these animals are concerned. All right, the 2024-2025 GFA Premier League season ends this coming Sunday, and really the race is for second and third, with Paradise FC International having captured the majority of the major prize 3 games away. All right, so Paradise are a little easy now. Should Paradise win its last encounter, and that will be against the Queen's Park Rangers at the Kiani James Athletic Stadium, it will be history, finishing on 54 maximum points. No team in the history of the Premier League has ever accomplished that feat. Okay? Now in other games on Sunday, St. John's Sports plays Hard Rock at Plains. Saab Spartans will play Mountrich at Victoria Park. Shamrock and FC Camahan will meet at the Cuthbert Peters Park, and Fontenoy will play Hurricanes at Buseju. Alright, all matches will be 3:30 in the afternoon. Take a break, coming back. When we come back, what we have for you, we have the national report. We got a national report for you, but let me get all of the weather first. I'm going to touch all we alright, I'll take you all here. I'm taking care of all here. So let me give you all here the updated weather. I know that many people wants to know what it's gonna be like. I hear they get snow in Hurricane today, right? Sure. In Florida. Well, listen to that. Why that place? Cool. NASA. Anywho's weather, partly cloudy and windy with brief light to moderate showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Seas moderate to rough with waves 7 to 11 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells, and a marine advisory is in effect. Here's your weather for Wednesday. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be fair and windy, becoming partly cloudy at times with brief isolated showers overnight. Max temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 24.5. All right. What else do we have to tell you? 24.5. Now, winds northeasterly to easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough with waves 7 to 10 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. And a marine advisory again will be in effect for tomorrow. Taking a break. Coming back when we do, we've got the national report. Stay right there.
Vibe up the bass, we bring the heat. Grenada representing, moving to the beat. Yeah. Vibe in your hand, I taste so sweet. Sipping on that hard seltzer, can't be beat. Ooh, yeah. Hey, we on a vibe. Grenada vibe taking us high. So our rhythms feeling so right. Raise your glasses, go to the night. Feel the rhythm. Feel the bass, vibe in your system, can't place. Grenada's finest, we're here to stay. Sipping on that fun, catching our sway.
Vibe Hard Seltzer. Grenada's cold, refreshing hard seltzer. What's your vibe?
Ever wonder how water goes from its natural source to coming out of our tap crystal clear and safe to drink? Well, let me introduce you to the water! Grenada's National Water and Sewage Authority. They are the water wizards behind it all. Yay! A whopping 95% of all water comes from surface sources. This water might look muddy now, but wait until you see the transformation.
First, they add a non-toxic chemical to the water. This brings particles together, forming clumps in a process called coagulation. Next, a gentle stir helps the particles clump together. This is called flocculation. Gravity does its thing, and the clumps settle to the bottom. This is sedimentation. Then, the water is passed through a bed of sand. This filtration removes up to 95% of bacteria. See the difference? Now, our water is clear and nearly bacteria-free. Lastly, chlorine is added for disinfection, killing any remaining bacteria and making the water safe to drink.
And that, my friends, is how Nawasa brings pure, refreshing water from their surface sources to our pipes, our washpan, our buckets, whatever you think about.
This advertisement is the first in a series showcasing Nawasa's operations. Stay tuned for more in-depth insights into our services and initiatives.
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb service. We are Superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
This is the GIS News for Tuesday, 21st January 2025. In the headlines, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell participates in Citizenship by Investment event in London, and renovation starts at the Birchgrove Medical Station. We'll have the details to these stories and more when we return.
Big up to all Grenadians, there and for all the patriots. We live with a vacation, my island. You don't have to ask, no, by now you should know us. We love that we so proud, we will kiss your fed like a donut. Lock it down like the owner, boy, treat it like a showdown. Bet your mind we will show up, uninvited so don't cost. Any chance we get to dab up, dab it now. Yes, we love we island, we proud. Ain't no better place in the world to call home. Ain't no other place that we love.
If there's one thing we know for sure, life is an unpredictable journey, full of twists and turns. But no matter where it takes you, the National Insurance Scheme is here, ready to support you every step of the way. Sickness benefits ensures that you can focus on recovery, not financial stress. Maternity allowance and grant provides essential support to start your beautiful journey of parenthood. The unemployment benefits act as a safety net, giving you peace of mind during challenging times. Employment injuries can be daunting, but NIS provides comprehensive coverage, including injury benefit, medical expenses, disablement, and death benefits. At NIS, your well-being is priority. Now you can face challenges confidently, knowing that support is just a claim away. Contact us today to find out more about the range of benefits or visit our website at www.nisgrenada.org.
Welcome back. With the details, I am Chrisanne Mitchell. Following the official visit to the People's Republic of China, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell participated in the Future of the Citizenship by Investment event at Wilton Park, London on January 20th, 2025. The three-day event, scheduled for January 20th to 22nd, will also see participation from Chairman Richard Duncan and Mr. Thomas Anthony, CEO of Grenada's Investment by Migration Agency. This Wilton Park dialogue will bring together leaders from Eastern Caribbean states who are running the citizenship by investment programs, along with relevant regional and global stakeholders, academic experts, and senior representatives from other governments. The event provides a platform for stakeholders to further build on their understanding and clarify concerns about the CBI programs across the region. Prime Minister Mitchell will participate in a panel of Caribbean heads of governments aimed at gaining perspectives from Caribbean leaders on progress over the next year and the longer-term strategic vision for CBI in their countries. Continuing the news, the Ministry of Health announces that the Granborough Health Centre will be the alternative facility for residents of Birch Grove and surrounding communities, while renovations are ongoing on the Birch Grove Medical Station. The immediate closure and suspension of services at the Birch Grove Medical Station became necessary to facilitate urgent and outstanding renovation to the facility to better serve and accommodate residents of the community and to safeguard staff well-being. Senior Health Promotions Officer Kevin Frederick apologizes for the inconvenience and thanks the public for its understanding and cooperation.
Birch Grove Medical Station is in the heart of a farming community, and so there is a school, a police station, there are churches and so on up there, and we do understand that suspending services at the Birch Grove Medical Station will have an effect on the persons who will reside in that community and who rely on the services that we do provide at the Birch Grove Medical Station. However, we have arranged for alternative services to be provided at the Granborough Health Centre, and I can tell you this year that Granborough Health Centre is one of the top performing health centres in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And so we do want the affected residents, and we urge them, to make the best use of the services that are available at the Granborough Health Centre.
He is optimistic that at the end of construction, residents and medical staff will be pleased with the facility.
There's also a mental component towards health, not just the state of physical well-being, but also that of a person's mental well-being. And so we had to really arrive at that point where the decision had to be made. I want to also say we do apologize for not having informed the community sufficiently. Yes, some persons knew and not everyone knew, and we do sincerely apologize for that. We are going to correct that going forward, but rest assured that everything that has been done and will be done is in the vested interest of health, wellness, and that of the communities that we serve. And so we sincerely apologize to the affected communities. We are pushing and doing all that we can to ensure that the work starts immediately and that the facility, when it is completed, it will be of a very acceptable and very high standard, aesthetic wise as well as service wise. And so when the clients revisit that facility in a couple months from now, I can assure you that they will be well pleased and see that the decision that the ministry took at this point in time, was in keeping with government's mandate. That is to transform healthcare and to improve healthcare delivery throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Matic.
Members of the Grenada delegation that recently visited China to commemorate the 20th anniversary of resumption of diplomatic relations commend the government and people of China for their years of friendship and loyalty to Grenada's development. Grenadian Ambassador to China, His Excellency Ian Marshall, Business Representative in the Senate, Honorable Salim Rahman, Ministers Joseph Andal and Lennox Andrews are grateful to China for all that has been done and anticipates more benefits to Grenada in the future. Several sectors, including education, agriculture and trade, climate resilience, infrastructure and health, will take advantage of agreements signed with the People's Republic of China. Timely, rewarding, fulfilling, beneficial were some of the words used by members of the delegation to describe the recent visit to China.
The visit was a timely visit, being the first visit to the People's Republic of China by a leader of a foreign country. I think it marks the significance of our 20th anniversary of the resumption of diplomatic ties. And I do believe that it's important that countries, not only Grenada, but countries in general, pay attention to their friends and the friends that would lend a helping hand in time of need. It also renews the bonds, it renews the different agreements that are strategic and important to developing countries like Grenada. The present needs and challenges amidst the climate changes and other poverty alleviation.
We are very, very pleased to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the resumption of ties between Grenada and China. And as the song goes for our independence, it's only up from here, because the relations that we have with China has been strengthened. And those of us like myself and many others in the business sector who already do business with China, we have signed certain MOUs with regard to trade, and we look forward to increased partnership and trade with this beautiful country and people.
The relationship has been a very fruitful, mutually beneficial one based on respect for each other's systems, non-interference in political affairs or internal affairs, and collaboration to our mutual advantage. So our stay in China has been an extremely rewarding one. The Chinese hospitality is unsurpassed. Every aspect of our stay here was well taken care of.
The visit was indeed very rewarding. China is a place where there's a lot to learn. It is a developing economy. In fact, these days, China is referred to as an emerging economy. It's an economy in which technology plays an extremely important role in the country's economic transformation. Wherever you go, what you see stands out most in China is technology and the use of technology in almost everything that they do. And I think this is something that we need to adopt if we want to achieve greater efficiency as well as effectiveness in the delivery of our services in Grenada. And not just in the public service, but also for the private sector as well. The private sector needs to be as efficient as possible as a basis of lowering cost of production, increasing output, and with it, a reduction in prices, which can allow for more consumption to take place. So the example of extensive use of technology in almost every aspect of the Chinese people's life. China, as a developing economy, a developing country, is playing its part in ensuring that other developing countries can develop, utilizing their example, utilizing their aid, utilizing their grant, utilizing their technology. And most of the relation of that collaboration that we have with China comes in the form of grant. And therefore, it will be of great benefit to our people because that's money that we are receiving that we do not have to pay back.
Stay with us. We'll have more stories after the break.
The Ministry of Health invites residents of St. Andrew, St. David, St. Patrick, St. Mark, and St. John to an all-important stakeholder meeting to discuss the holistic development of the Princess Alice Hospital on Wednesday, 22nd January 2025 at Rainbow Inn, Granborough, St. Andrew from 4:30 p.m. In attendance will be the Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister for Health, MP Delma Thomas, Minister with responsibility for mental health, wellness and religious affairs, and Senator the Honorable Gloria Thomas, Minister for Social Development and Housing, along with other senior health officials. Yes, we want to hear from you how we can work together to improve service delivery at the Princess Alice Hospital. After all, healthcare is our business. See you on Wednesday, 22nd January 2025 at Rainbow Inn, Granborough, St. Andrew from 4:30 p.m. Ministry of Health, putting health and people first.
Are you thinking about buying a vehicle? Did you find a company on social media? Stop. It may be a scam. Look out for the following red flags. Is the price lower than other dealers? Does it seem too good to be true? Are you sending the monies to the US even though you are ordering the vehicle from Japan? Does the address on the invoice match the address on the payment details? Are conversations limited to WhatsApp text? Is there a sense of urgency placed on you by the seller? You are about to be scammed. Do not take your hard-earned cash or even worse, a loan to send to these scammers. Once the money leaves Grenada's shores, you are not likely to get it back. Consider buying a vehicle already on island from an individual or a car dealer. Beware of these scammers. If in doubt, it's best to stay out. A message from the Financial Intelligence Unit.
Welcome back. Farmers and fisherfolk to the north of the island will soon benefit from a cooperation agreement with China. Parliamentary Representative for St. Patrick West, Honorable Joseph Andold, recently signed an agreement to deepen friendly cooperative relations with the Ningbo province in China during his visit to commemorate the 20th anniversary of relations with Grenada. The agreement will soon see the shipment of equipment and material for members of the farming and fishing communities. During an interview, Minister Andal outlined the contents of the agreement and the direct benefits to the parish. He explained that this is part of efforts to strengthen years of relations between the parish of St. Patrick and the Chinese city.
Ningbo city is located in Zhejiang province in China, and sometime last year, St. Patrick and Ningbo entered into a sister arrangement. Ningbo is a city, St. Patrick is a parish. And one of the main principles of this agreement is that we would collaborate, we would share whatever we have culturally, economically, and otherwise. And I'm very happy to say that we also signed an MOU with the city of Ningbo on our trip here. And the people of St. Patrick, particularly the farmers and the fisher folk, will see significant benefit from that agreement, because within a matter of a couple of months, a shipment of materials and equipment will arrive in Grenada for the benefit of farmers in particular and fisher folk in the parish of St. Patrick.
The Department of Public Administration within the Prime Minister's ministry has initiated a drive that has provided refrigerators to 15 public offices in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. This is part of ongoing efforts to assist with the recovery process on the islands after the passage of Hurricane Beryl. The drive involved a 5 to 15 promotion, which included a $5 contribution from public officers on the mainland, Grenada, and a raffle supported by the private sector. Permanent Secretary within the Department of Public Administration, Lindonna Hilaire-Marshall, said that this collaboration became a reality through the support of the private sector, inclusive of Jonas Brown and Hubbard Grenada Limited, Courts Grenada, and Calico Shopping Center. P.S. Marshall also thanked the public officers who saw it fit to support the raffle.
We want to heartily thank our public officers who participated because we know people how it they could have said no, but they were gracious and they were able to join with us in donating the $5, purchasing the raffle. We even went to Brentville, Ms. Simon and I, and we spent the entire day in Brentville speaking to people, asking them to buy a raffle tickets, and most of the people was willing, once they heard it, was to support charity. So we are grateful to get to this point where we can donate the 15 refrigerators to our co-workers.
The handing over ceremony was attended by Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Tevin Andrews, and Permanent Secretary Leenwell Perrott, who were both happy that the public officers can be supported in a meaningful way. The names were selected through a random computer-generated process. Meanwhile, public officers in Carriacou and Petite Martinique continue to receive $25,000 in material support. The Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy conducted a successful training for refrigerant importers. This initiative aligns with Grenada's commitments under the Montreal Protocol to phase out ozone-depleting substances. The workshop was facilitated by the National Ozone Unit in the Ministry of Climate Resilience and included individuals from private and statutory bodies. The training is necessary to limit the importation of gases and introduce climate-friendly solutions. Director of Renewable Energy in the Ministry of Climate Resilience, Leslie Smith, spoke to GIS about the training.
Today's training was targeted for importers of refrigerants, and it basically dealt with the safe handling, use, transportation, storage, and disposal of refrigerants. But in addition to that, we used the opportunity to update our importers on some of the new requirements as regards to the importation of refrigerants. So currently there is in place a licensing and quota system that has been amended and adjusted to reflect some of the new obligations that Grenada has under the Montreal Protocol and its Kigali Amendment.
Key emphasis during the training was the introduction of a quota management tool where importers will be tasked with the responsibility of managing their own quota systems.
The importers are now required to manage their own quota systems rather than how it was done in the past and managed by the National Ozone Unit. So it was well received. The participants felt that it was an easy tool to work with and they are comfortable with it and they are willing to use it. And so they're able to manage their quotas properly. This was as a result of a unique situation we had last year where importations were nearing our baseline or our cap on importations, and we had to cease the importation of refrigerants. We had to do that as a result of our commitments to the Montreal Protocol and maintaining our compliance to the protocol with regards to our consumption of these ozone-depleting substances and greenhouse gases.
Kitakufe Nelson of Arctic Breeze AC Services spoke about the session.
This session meant a lot to me in terms of reiterating the processes involved in proper disposal and handling and storage of the refrigerant. So it was a very good refresher course for me, in terms of that process. So I was very grateful for that today.
Nelson also commented on the introduction of the quote management tool.
I think the tool was set up in a way that was very straightforward and it was simplified so that we all could understand it in a very easy way. It was not too complex at all for us to actually understand it. It was actually plug and play based on the information that we already have in terms of the refrigerant that we want.
John Campbell, representing the St. George's University, is pleased with the material from the session.
As I said before, knowledge is always power. I guess the information that came forward was well delivered, simplified, and being a technician, it was easy to understand. So at the end of the day, I would advise most, if not all, people to pay attention to what is being said in terms of the refrigeration sector, because as was mentioned today and strengthened is the fact that we play a vital role as to how we affect the temperatures and weathers that we're getting. Everybody's talking about global warming and all that. And if we are not careful, we can contribute immensely to that. So I want people to actually take the warnings at heart and us as technicians do what is right to ensure that we play our part in keeping the world safe for everybody and the future to come.
Kavil Sylvester, representing CTEC, is also grateful for the information shared.
The information shared today was very useful in terms of inputation, the use of the system in terms of the quotation that you showed in the Excel sheet, but also the registration process in becoming an importer is one of the most important aspects that would be used for CTEC, because we are not an importer for any product. We don't import anything, but because of our project in Grenville, we would have imported our product, the material for the contractor, and we landed ourselves here. So I think that information would be very useful for us going forward.
This story takes us to the end of this evening's news. I am Kristen Mitchell. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, thank you for joining us.